There we go. Boom. All right, y'all. We back, man. Listen, it's crazy. It's crazy how this works. How we go through a little bit of technical difficulties, and all y'all want to do is talk shit about Voch. It's crazy. I didn't ask for none of this. We had our light situation flicker over here. I guess we about to run into some bad weather coming up. So with flickering lights, like I ain't got no backup generator, nothing like that. So, my Wi-Fi, everything else kind of jumped over here. So I had to reset everything. But it's cool, though. We got Law Nation back. He's here. We're going to continue our training camp talks. Before y'all got back online, I was kind of talking crazy to him. I was like, "Law, where the big boys at? What are we doing here?" And he's told me offline that we're gonna get some big boys tomorrow. We're gonna get some O-line, D-line footage tomorrow. So I guess that's what you got to do to get some help around here, right, Law?
Man, wait. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna send it to you, man. Cause they do those segments in sections.
Yeah.
So as soon as I see that offensive line, I'm gonna jump on it and just check your. I guess just check your phone because I'm gonna send it to you straight that way.
I appreciate it, bro. We call that the hookup where I'm from, so I appreciate it. We gonna do these things the right way. So brother Law, you was telling us about Jalen Guyton. What was you prior to me getting knocked offline or whatever? You were saying that Dorrance was looking good. Taco was getting beat. Connor Williams looked okay. Jordan Lewis was getting whooped by our fast receivers. Jalen Guyton was looking nice. John Vay was looking good. You left off on Jalen Jokes. Tell us a little bit about Jalen Jokes.
Well, number 74, he's a raw guy, so it looks like he may be a tweener. It'd be probably best if we can just hide him somehow, duct tape him somewhere and just say, hey, he walked off from the plantation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to happen. But the kid, he wears number 74, and Charles Haley found a liking to him because his burst and get off on the line. He got those long, rangy arms. So he's looking better than Taco at this point. And of course, we know that it's not a real game so far. It's just drills, but he's looking good out there.
So he looks better than Taco in terms of. So Jalen Jokes is probably going up against guys like Mitch Hyatt, right? But Taco is going against Layell and stuff like that. Okay. Have you seen Taco go against Tyron at all?
No, I only saw a glimpse of it, and when they did the Oklahoma drill, he got folded up like a wallet, so they stopped it. So that's all I got captured.
That's crazy. You get beat so bad the whole drill gets shut down. That's
because he was laying down, man. You know how you ever saw Family Guy and the old boy when Peter fall and lay out? That's how he was laying out.
Damn, Taco. Well, I was always of the opinion that this D-line group is gonna get pretty nasty for somebody, and somebody's gonna get pushed off the bridge at some point. I just didn't really have an idea of which guy it was going to be, and I kind of thought that Taco would be the guy that's somewhat safe because he got first round pick plastered on him or whatever. But I don't even think that makes him safe based on what you're saying. He's looking like regular old Taco. Like we're looking for some improvement, but he hasn't given us none of that. So. I guess we just got to see him in a game time setting, I guess.
Right, because Dorrance Armstrong, he's showing everybody that, hey, he's out there, he's willing to show the world that he can play on this level. So you're seeing it, and I'm just not seeing it from Taco at this point. I just hope that he's just a gamer. I hope he can just turn it on during the first and 2 weeks of the preseason games.
Taco ain't no gamer. It's over for him. It's done. Taco about to get pushed smooth off the bridge, and you know it, Brother Law.
Yeah, Tristan looking good. I see a lot of people asking about Tristan. Yeah,
I saw a little highlight, man. He was beating the hell out of Xavier Su'a-Filo, so that made me feel good.
Hell yeah, his get off, man. That's what you call it. His get off is so nasty, man.
Yeah. He's different.
I think I think that the offensive line that we play this year, they're going to be so used to the power from Antoine Woods and you throw in a Malik Collins, and then all of a sudden you throw in a Tristan. He's going to be fresh out there. It's going to be like unfair ruling especially for Eli for week 1. Eli might call in sick, man.
So you haven't really been keeping eyes on the O-line, D-line like that because you just don't simply care about the most important part about football, I guess. But you have been looking at everybody else. So tell us about Rain Dakota. What are you looking like?
Oh, man, deep ball accuracy. I know a lot of people always say that, hey, he can't throw the deep ball, but you blew up that myth, especially on your film breakdown. That was Richard. Really, guys need to check it out if you all in the chat box have not seen that. Look, Dak Prescott is throwing with his better mechanics. I think that this is a part of John Kitna teaching him the smaller things like the foot and the 3 and the 5 step drop back. Yeah. So he's throwing a whole lot better, Cowboy Nation.
Then I'm noticing that they're throwing the ball more too. You know, one of my big talking points or whatever when I was breaking it down, Dak was like 32 of 81 or something. That ain't the number. I just think that's what it was. It was like close to that, and it was exactly like it was right by Tom Brady's number and right by Aaron Rodgers' number. My notion that if Dak threw the ball deep more, that Dak would connect deep more. You know, so I guess maybe it's a Kellen Moore thing that's got him looking a little more aggressive, or is it like just camp or whatever?
I mean, it's at this point, it's going to be a little bit more of motion and the camp and all this stuff. But I recall when I first jumped in on your stream, you was talking about Dak Prescott don't care about the interceptions, right?
Sure.
I mean, the 2 interceptions that he threw the other day, they were tight throws that was inside. And I'm thinking that he's trying to figure out, okay, if I'm going to hit these guys up with these bombs on the outside, I'm going to see how I can work into the middle of the field with my guys. And that's what happened. Jeff Heath jumped on the route, took the ball away from the opposition. And then the other kid, Xavier Woods, who is a dog, who having a great camp as well, snatched it for a pick 6. So it was nothing to do with Dak Prescott accuracy. It was more so with the defense taking advantages of the opportunity.
You know, training camp looking different, like in terms of like even the drills look different. One thing I've never seen, Lord, and I've been around football for a while, something that I've never seen, it was this one-on-one drill where Tony Pollard was going against Leighton Vander Esch. And Tony went in motion. You know what I'm saying? Normally, like if it's a running back versus linebacker drill, he's running like a swing or like a wheel route. He's running a Texas route, something like that. He's running from the backfield. They put Tony ass in motion. You know what I'm saying? And they put him outside and let Leighton Vander Esch cover him from the boundary. I thought that was interesting in the one-on-one drill.
Wow, I didn't even see that clip there, but
it's on my Twitter. Go on there and go down, and it says there's a lot of information in this one clip or whatever. And Tony went out in motion. Now Vander Esch won the rep because Vander Esch is a fantastic cover linebacker. But I just thought it was interesting that just in a one-on-one situation that we put in this drill that people never go in motion in, we put Tony in motion as a wide receiver. I think that's interesting. So what is his camp looking like?
Tony, I believe he's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Sure.
I mean, he gets out there in space, and a lot of people would think that he's soft or something. But nah, he lowered that pad level, and he put his pad in the chest of the opposition, and he does all that stuff, and then he's shifty. So right now, starting camp, they start off with Darius Jackson. And he wears number 26. Yeah. And then the second deal will be Tony. And then after that, they move over to Weaver, I believe that's his name, Mike Weaver.
Yeah, Weaver. Yeah.
And then they got Sean, number 46. But Tony is looking at it like, hey, I know I'm a rookie, but I want to be the number 1 running back. So he's not like folding up like a lawn chair. He's letting people know that he's there.
Man, boy, I'm so excited about young Tony out there, man. And that's why this whole Zeke thing hurts. You know what I mean? Like, I think Tony would be fantastic, but man, if Tony can be fantastic with Zeke, like that'll be even better. You know what I mean? And you know, the more I think about it, I used to be on the side of Zeke doesn't need to be at training camp. He's going to be good to go anyway. But, man, if we're going to be doing a lot of different things with the offense, like I kind of want Zeke to have some kind of reps knowing like what to do. Like if we want to put Zeke in motion or how would a set with Zeke and Tony at the same time look, like things like that. I think I kind of think he's missing out on like valuable things like that. And that's what's really pissing me off about this whole thing, man.
Yes, indeed, man. And I didn't know, your boy West Coast, he always try to bring in some more information out to us. Mm-hmm. I didn't know until like last week sometime that I didn't know Ezekiel Elliott was like the number one reception leader on his team.
Yeah.
He had 77 receptions. So if you take Ezekiel Elliott off this team, you lose those receptions. Yeah. And then also you lose the chemistry that he can be developing with Dak Prescott and a Tony Pollard, like you said, in the backfield at the same time.
Sure.
Man, I just want Ezekiel Elliott to know that there's a lot. When you go into this thing, when people go into this thing tomorrow, there's a lot of people wearing 21 jerseys, babies and kids, everybody. Look to your left and right. You see all those 21 Elliott jerseys. He should see that part of it, man, and say, you know what? Although I don't agree, because I heard there's a contract out there already for Ezekiel Elliott.
Sure.
It's just that he haven't signed it yet.
Sure.
I hope that he can understand the fact that these fans been fighting for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like, even like the organization, like the Cowboys have as well. And like, I'm always about, look, player, get your money. Get your money, player.
Right.
Dope boy, be smart. I'm not on the organization side of this thing. I'm on the player side for the most part. But fam, you fresh out the principal's office. You knocked that little boy over. We just got another report that the Cowboys getting sued for $20 million because you got in a car accident. I hope you wasn't drunk when you was in an accident, because that's a whole nother conversation that you got to have. Like, it ain't like Zeke been clean here. Plus, he got 2 more years on his contract. It ain't like Zeke's early. He's earlier than everybody. Melvin Gordon on his last year. Ty was moving towards his last year. Like Zeke wants to be first. And I'm like, man, with all this that we do, all this that we doing for you, show some love, man. Show some love. Yeah. We ain't even asking Zeke to take a pay cut. We just like, be here. Just be here.
Yeah, the opposite, just be there.
Like you gonna get your money, Zeke. you probably gonna get paid more than Ty Gurley. They just got to get the language set up. But this ain't the year to fuck around.
Hell yeah, it's not the year, because we got. All right, I'm gonna ask the people in the chat box. Name me one weakness on this team.
Shit. Backup long snapper or some shit.
Right. Man, we got no weakness, man. We got a team that's just loaded. Even Jameis Olawale catching passes now. All of a sudden, he know how to catch.
Jameis can go. Jameis can go. I'm not here. I'm not here for the tomfoolery. Jameis can get the hell up out of here.
They benched your boy the other day.
Who's that?
Rico.
Of course he did. Goddamn, Joe Jackson got the first interception of his life off of Rico hands, man. It just, man, look, Rico can do all this Illuminati holding me down. Oh, they like white tight end stuff. Rico can do all this. Oh, they got a preset depth chart. They not giving me a chance. When we give Rico chances, I mean, shit, he folds up. He
play volleyball out there. Yeah. They just got a report on number 84. His name is Cody McElroy. Something like that.
I ain't never heard of McElroy. I don't know what school he came from. I don't know nothing about him. I ain't never seen I ain't know he existed. And then when the Cowboys signed him, I didn't feel like doing no follow-up research on him. Cause I ain't.
Yeah, but he's catching, man, and he's putting some fire under Rico Suave, man. He's catching it.
Man, look, I think the only reason Rico here is because the fans are keeping Rico here, man. And Rico ain't putting no noise. He ain't making no noise out there, man. He ain't doing nothing. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
You're out. How you feel about Sean Lee going down, man?
Man, listen, man. Somebody was telling me the other day, boy, Sean Lee playing kickoff and punt return. I'm like, for what? Like, we need to preserve all of them snaps for something useful. I never was a fan of Sean Lee playing Sam linebacker. I'm not a fan of that. Like, we know he gets hurt playing Mike. He gets hurt playing Will. Why the hell we want to put him in more collisions? You know what I'm saying?
More collisions. Your boy got into it. Jalen Smith got into it with Sean for a second.
Oh, yeah, about what?
They ran the 3 linebackers out there. Jalen was at the mic, and your boy Sean Lee lined it up on the Will side. And you can hear Jalen say, no, your ass belongs over here.
Really?
Sam. I said, whoa.
Why you get that on camera, Law?
No, I was like, whoa. We got it on camera. But they had so much music in the background, I couldn't put it out there because you know how YouTube Illuminati, like you say. Man, but if you was there, you was sitting there like, man.
I'd have screamed. You know me.
Nobody talk to the general like that.
I'd have screamed. I'm like, get your ass in Sam, boy. Jail ain't playing with you.
Yes.
What else I was about to say? Hey man, Law Cooper looked fantastic out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Cooper looked fantastic. You know what you say about Dez, man. In my opinion, Dez is the best training camp receiver of all time. Like couldn't nobody stop Dez. I'm watching Coop. I have not seen one bad play from Coop yet. Not one.
Nah. Coop is catching everything that's thrown his way. He's killing people from running the routes inside.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what Cooper wanted. You know, he had every excuse to sit out. He could be like, look, man, I don't got no paper right now. I'm waiting to see what Mike Thomas is going to get paid. I'm waiting to see what Julio Jones get paid. Nah, he's out there playing out there, leaning on a prayer because anything can happen at any given moment.
I like that though. I like that he's out there. Dak's out there. Like when they asking him, like I think the Cowboys really want to sign Zeke. But I think when Zeke tries to play hardball with us, I think it turns into a little bit of FU. You know what I'm saying? I just think it just turns into a little bit of that because it just looks bad. It just looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Coop's agent probably giving Steven the blues right now. Probably. Yeah. And Dak agent too. But I think they're going about it in a dope way. They still getting their work in. They still doing work off the field. They still going to all their practices and things like that. Like they doing different things. It's just working out. They're not getting reports about car accidents and getting sued for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like right. I said a few weeks ago, I'm like, does anybody have Zeke fatigue? You know? I would love for Zeke to just sit his ass down. Like I think Zeke's a better running back than Saquon Barkley, but you don't hear nothing about Saquon Barkley.
Nothing.
Saquon's sitting around working a Rubik's Cube. Matter of fact, 105.3 The Fan had an interview about Cooper. You know what he's doing right now? You know what his hobbies are? Coop's hobby he's learning Spanish. He's solving Rubik's Cubes faster, and he's reading business books. That's what Coop doing.
Good Lord. That's what I'm talking about. Man.
I say, damn, we got a super chat from my wife, Nene. I don't know why she putting $5 in the super chat, knowing damn well that $5 going right back to her in some kind of way, form, and fashion. We appreciate all our Cowboys YouTubers and all the hard work y'all are putting in, bringing us fire content. Also, when's the next roundtable? Then let me tell you something. I go in this Illuminati chat box that we got trying to get these roundtables set up, and they act like they don't see me texting. They don't want to have a roundtable. They don't want to come out here and talk no talk. Yeah, I'm playing. We gonna set it up soon. Trust me. When I throw out the bat signal, y'all gonna know. And the bat signal is it's our collage pic with the 4 of us in it. That's the bat signal. So when y'all see that, y'all gonna know when it's time. But we're gonna let Brother Law get this business out. We're gonna let him get back home. We're gonna let him kiss his wife and his baby. We're gonna let him get acclimated. We're gonna let Foots do a couple more shows. We're gonna let him play some drums live. Brother Koya gonna do his thing, and sometime maybe in a couple weeks in August we'll probably do something for like preseason or something. So
yeah, because when I get back here, I'm gonna be here for a week in Dallas, and then I'm gonna leave out to go to Cabo. Zeke better not be there by the time I go there.
You ain't going to Cabo for real, huh, Law?
Yeah, I'm going to Cabo, man. Me and my wife are gonna be celebrating the 6th year.
Boy, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. Boy, Nina, you heard that? 6 years. We're going to be like that one day. That's fantastic. I look up to that, man. Black love, man. Black love.
Yes, indeed. That's why she said, she was going to come down here with me out here in Oxnard. And she said, baby, You've been working hard. Let me just go and let you go by yourself and just relax and have a good time.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, yes, indeed, man. So I said, all right, bet. So I already know I probably got something. She probably got something up her sleeve next week, though.
Somebody asked me in the chat box earlier. They was like, "Law, is there anybody that you didn't expect was gonna have a big showing at camp that has shown up and made their presence known or something like that? Somebody that was under the radar that's like really like showing out right now."
There's two people. We're actually three, but I'm gonna give you two.
Okay.
The Reggie Davis, he showed up and showed out, and I know that like when it was like non-contact drill, I was like, this is just gonna be another Andy Jones, somebody who's just showing his ass off. Yeah. And then when he got to throw the pads on, he gonna disappear. But he still showed up, and it's regardless. He did it against the ones, he did it against the twos. Another guy that showed up, and I have yet to really, I forgot his last name already. He wears number 57. He's from Nebraska. His first name is Luke, and he's a linebacker.
Luke, I know who you're talking about. Nebraska, the white kid. Luke.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. You probably have to do a quick film session on him, man. He's been flying out to the ball, and he's aggressive guy. You know how Davis be like he's mad. This dude mad.
Gifford,
those guys.
Luke Gifford.
Yeah, Luke Gifford. Yeah, Luke Gifford. He hits you after the play and everything. So they had to tell him like, hey, slow it down a little bit. But he got a little mean streak in him, and I like his play. And he's just been under the radar. So
let me tell you about Luke Gifford, man. I remember watching film on him. I was like, man, Luke ain't gonna make this team, and that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped watching. He's one of those linebackers, man. Like they really good in college, but when they get to the league, they just ain't got all the physical traits that you need. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty. Right. There are plenty of those like Ben Bolware. People swore he was gonna be good. Tyler Matakovich. They swear Tyler was gonna be good.
Manti Te'o.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just those guys. Those guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not in it for their foolishness, man. But yeah, Luke is cool, man. Luke will probably, give you some valuable snaps, but I'm just not here for it, man. I hate that all or nothing happened on a bad Cowboy season. Like this is a season where you really wanted all or nothing to like follow your team, because I really want to see like all the preseason stuff, all the cuts and stuff going on. I really wanted to see some of the behind the scenes footage with what's going on with this team. I want a hidden camera to pick up Jerry and Steven talking shit about Zeke one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does he think he is?
Right. One time.
Yeah. I think that might be all I got for you, Law. You got anything else you want to say? Michael Gallup, anybody like that showing up? Randall Cobb, Cedric Wilson, any of those thoughts?
Yeah, I think Cedric Wilson, he's showing up. He's doing his thing. Michael Gallup is just improving, catching everything that's thrown his way. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, this wide receiver core, like you said, it's going to be somebody that they're going to cut. And you're going to be like, man, no. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, nah, this is my dog. But they're going to cut somebody. And they might lean towards more. So whoever got paid the most with the less production and how they can save more money, it might be that person that's going to get the boot.
Yeah. Shouts out to Clifton Austin. He dropped 30 in the PayPal. Salute to you, sir. He says, Voch, keep preaching the Cowboy truth, bro. Salute to you, sir. Thank you for donating to the nation, as Law Nation would say. Appreciate your kindness and dedication to this movement that we got, sir. I'm going to do some Q&A in the chat box for a little bit, and we're going to wrap this thing up, Brother Law. I ain't going to hold you too long.
All right, let me say one more thing before we roll up out of here then.
Go ahead.
Everybody that's in the chat box, man, the donations goes a long way. And I would say around this time next year, this thing can blow all the way up. Yeah. I'm talking about having me, Voch, Big Game James, everybody that you guys watch out here on the YouTube world, because NFL Network and Blogging the Boys and Cowboys.com, they know who we are now. Yeah. They be turning around, we be calling the plays, they be turning around and be like, who is that guy right there? So next year we're going to be even better. So we're going to come up with like a chart of how much all this stuff will cost. and we'll put up there so that you guys can make the donation so we can meet our goal, like a Kickstarter or something like that. Really appreciate you, Voch, man. Thank you for bringing me on the board.
That's fire, man. Hey, man, try to get you some rest, man. I know you're out there in the 90-degree weather, and I know that'll take a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, take care of your business, and I'm gonna send you a text when I'm done with all this or whatever. But I appreciate you,
all right,
brother.
Salute, friend.
Yes, sir. Law Nation's a real one, y'all. He says, he's gonna tomorrow when they go back to camp, he's gonna look at some trench film for us. He's gonna get to some O-line, D-line film for us, and he said he was gonna send it to me. So, hey man, we're gonna get that going. We might as well make a little film session out of it. So we'll see what happens in terms of that. I want to get into the chat box for a little bit just to kind of show y'all a little bit of love. How many people I got watching live? How many people I got watching live? 163. That's cool. If y'all got any questions in the chat box, I'll take them now for the next 10 minutes or so. We had the phone line set up. We probably won't even do the phones. We had them lit, but we ran into our technical difficulty. It was cool. Brandon called in. Shouts out to Mooseville, the Franklin Football Podcast. Check them out. And all that good stuff. But we gonna hop in the chat box for a little bit. So if y'all got any questions, hit me up in the chat box and I'll answer those. Y'all know Super Chat get all the priority because Nene sending Super Chat. Let me just go back and look at what Nene was saying. We appreciate all the guys. Well, Nene appreciate us. Shouts out to her for Super Chatting. If anybody else wants to Super Chat, hey man, the button's down there, or you can do the PayPal joint, or you can do whatever you want, man. I appreciate y'all. Or you can just ask a regular question and I'll hold it down for you. It's whatever your heart desire. You know what I'm saying? What we got? What's up, Amber? I ain't talked to you in a year. What's good though? I done got married and everything. What's up? With Michael Thomas being signed $100 million, do you think the Cowboys have enough cap for everyone else? I don't think Michael Thomas has a direct effect on what happens with Amari Cooper. Like, people get real caught up in the number, and that shouldn't be the case. Like, guys really don't get paid based on the number. They get paid more so on a percentage. Like, what percentage of the cap is going to be dedicated to this player? You know what I'm saying? And the same thing has been going on with quarterbacks, right? Like, once upon a time, the quarterback thing was like, hey, man, like $13 million. Let me say this. I was playing Madden 08, right? I was playing Madden 08 franchise mode. And my quarterback held out because I was paying him $8 million, but he wanted 15, right? So I paid him 15, and like that was a max contract at the time, and he ended up being the best, the highest paid quarterback in the league or whatever. But just think about where we were with like Madden 09, to where $15 million for a quarterback was like the bag. Like, that was the biggest bag, you know? And nowadays we're up here talking about 30. Either way, the salary cap dictates how much you pay these guys. So when the cap goes up, the overall number goes up, so their percentage goes down. So if Dak's going to be, I mean, I'm not the smartest math guy. What, 19%, whatever. That number could be wrong. If Dak's number is going to be 19%, in 08, 19% of the salary cap would be $15 million. But now 19% of the cap may be 30, 31. And it's just fair to pay Dak 19% of the cap. These numbers aren't exact. It's just what I'm saying. So, like, don't get caught up with Coop and his big money or Dak with his big money. It's just the appropriate percentage or whatever. Special K, what's cracking, famo? He says, I think you normally call into the show. Voch, do you think Zeke's agents fear Kellen Moore will use the wide receiver core this season and it'll take carries away from him? Yo, Special K. Damn, we should have had Law Nation on for that. Damn. Real Cliche says 36 million is 18%. All right, so cool, I'm close. So yeah, pay Dak like 17. But anyway, damn, that's a fantastic point, man. That's a fantastic point, man. Damn. That's fair. That's totally fair. Zeke might get less carries. Silver and Blue Tomcat, salute to you, sir. Drop 25 in the super chat. You ain't have a question, but you can feel free to drop a question. I'm gonna get right to you. But Special K. Special K says, "Stop growling, please. You're giving me PTSD. You just try to play English police to me. Don't play English police. I hate English. I hate internet English police. Get out of here." But damn, Special K, that's a cold point, man. That's a cold point. Man, let me pull my Skype up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Special K. Oh, Lord. Brother Law, I know you busy. Give me 30 seconds of your time, please, sir. I just got a super chat, right? Special K, he asked me a question. He says, do you think Zeke's agents are kind of playing hardball because of Kellen Moore? Because the Kellen Moore offense may lean more to passing than running, and with Zeke getting less carries, his dollar amount goes down?
Well, Ezekiel Elliott can catch too, though. And I think that Kellen Moore, if he's wise, he'll figure out a way to utilize Ezekiel Elliott with his receptions too.
Yeah.
And then also, if you add in the fact that they got Tony Pollard now, I mean, Tony Pollard, he's going to necessarily take away some of those carries from Ezekiel. Help Ezekiel Elliott in the long run.
I just thought that was so interesting, man. It came from a super chat. Shouts out to Special K. I said, let me call Law back. I need somebody else's thoughts on this, because that could be totally valid, because we're not really looking to pound Zeke in the ground like conventional wisdom thought we was gonna do. Like, we actually want to give him time to go sit down somewhere. And you remember once upon a time, like, we would have our backup running back, and that guy would just get a whole series. He'll just get the whole third series, and Zeke would just sit down then. So if we actually getting better production from our running backs, to where they can get more than one series, and we're throwing the ball to them, we're throwing the ball to other people, we got more receivers, Zeke's numbers might go down, and that may result in less of a payday. I just thought that was so interesting, man.
Yeah, but Zeke, that's why Zeke want to get paid now, though. So
yeah. Anyway,
he's not gonna play without their salary, that new contract anyway. So for this year.
I feel you, man. Look, man, it sounds like you in the car, man. It sounds like you about to go get some food or something. I ain't gonna hold you up too much.
Man?
I just know us, man. It's been a long. I just know people. Sound like you about to go get some food. But I just had to tell somebody, man. Go ahead and get your grub, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, fam.
Yeah. And I thought that was crazy. I had to call Law Nation. We got some movement here. Wait a minute. We got some movement. Let me scroll back. All right, cool. So, shouts out to Special Cat. That was a fantastic question. Silver and Blue Tomcat, he dropped 25 in the super chat. Salute to you, sir. That's gonna go a long way on this channel. I appreciate you. We're ending the month off in a good way. Nene said he's not about to call Law back. Shit. Please. Malcolm Davis dropped a dime in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. I feel better if y'all had a question or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all just, you know what I'm saying? It's what my man Jules said in Pulp Fiction. He says, I'm buying some with my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them $1,500 so I wouldn't have to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to buy some. I want to give y'all some information. Appreciate you, Malcolm. Andy Ray, ready for this season. Salute. Let me tell you, Anthony Ray. Anthony Ray. They're ready for this season. Salute. I tell you what, man, like when you're excited about a football season, off season takes long. Off season takes a long time. And this is the most excited I've been for a football season. So I'm even more excited than what I would normally be. So yeah, man, it's almost time. It's the last day of July. August is soon. We got a scrimmage Sunday. Like regular Sunday. Like we have a we have a blue and white scrimmage, so that's gonna be dope. Then after that, we got 4 preseason games. Then this thing's gonna get going, and y'all know I have Super Bowl ambitions. You already know that. Thank y'all for super chatting, man. Y'all out here setting the tone and fighting a good fight out here. So let's get this going. What else we got? Hey, Dominique, mi hermano. Not hermano. Yeah, my brother. Mi hermano, Dominique Montoya. ¿Qué pasa contigo, my friend? What's good? If Kellen Moore is like McVay, how has Gurley done on carries, especially since the agents want Gurley, money for Zeke? That's fair, sure, but we really don't know how Kellen's gonna be though. The whole pre-snap motion thing. I get it, but I'm not even really concerned with the pre-snap because I know like the one playbook that y'all been hating on for the past 2 years or so, it's gonna be that same playbook. We're just gonna dress things up different. I've been saying that for a while. Sean McVay does different things. I actually did a white marker board film session, not film set, but a white marker board video on it. Y'all can go check that out if you want to. But we're gonna do a lot of different things, but we're gonna do a lot of similar things in motion. So Zeke still may get more carries than Gurley, but interesting question though, from what my man's Special K sent in earlier. It was interesting. Can Connor Williams take the right tackle spot? Oh, maybe. I think so. He should. He should. I would like him to. What do you think about the Cowboys nose tackle Woods? I think he's gonna have a cool second year. I don't think we re-sign him though. Like I just think One Tech is one of those places where we just draft guys and plug them in. We didn't draft Woods; we got him from Tennessee, I believe. But we don't really put a lot of capital into nose tackle. Put a lot of capital in One Tech though. I mean in 3 Tech though. But we don't put a lot of capital in nose. Zeke just needs to get more yards per carry. He should get 2,500 yards this season. That's a lot. That's a lot. Phones ain't active, Josh. Phones ain't active. We got hit with a little technical difficulty. We're gonna shut the phones down for the night. What else y'all got? We chilling with the chat box tonight, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's y'all got to say? How do you think Sean Lee will look at his new spot? I would like for Sean Lee to just be the backup will linebacker. So if anything happens to young Van Der Esch, we'll have a guy that could just come in and play. I'm not a big fan of Sean Lee putting his body in more danger. So what else? How many games do you think Gurley will play this year? Maybe 30% sweet snaps, 30% fewer snaps. Like it's crazy because like Gurley got arthritis. Like he flat out got regular old man arthritis. And I'm like, So I really don't know what's gonna happen. The problem is you just can't drop Gurley now because he got that big contract. He just got his big contract. Unless you want to pull Odell Beckham, unless you just kind of want to like sign him and trade him to somebody. But I don't think that's recommended. But the Rams did cover their butt. They went to go draft a running back that I really like a bunch. Darrell Henderson from Memphis. Let's see. I swear if Sean Lee returns punts, he got to return punts. Why you got to do all that? Will Zeke miss a regular season game? Can he afford it? And I tell you what, though, Josh, that's my big point behind this whole thing. I don't think Zeke can afford it. Zeke got a lot of lawyer fees. Zeke flying the Cowboys. Zeke going on vacation. I don't think Zeke can afford to miss game checks. And if you listen to the player interviews, if you listen to the other guys talk about Zeke, you'll hear him saying that Zeke will be in shape by the time he gets here. He'll be ready by the time he gets here. You'll hear him say things like that. So I think Zeke just kind of got the notion that hey, I'm sitting out training camp to try to get some more money, but if I can't, I'll be here for game one. I don't think Zeke wants to miss game checks. And I don't think he can afford to miss game checks. So that's a fair point, Josh. Sterling, Jeff Heath starts at strong safety. Yeah, that's Jeff Heath's job. I have a feeling Dak is broke because of all his legal issues. Zeke is broke because of all his. Yeah, that might be a thing. Zeke had a lot of loyalty. Like Zeke really fought that battle with the league 2 years ago in 2017. Like Zeke really fought that fight. So Zeke better get his money. Try again next year. Voch, who do you think will have a bigger comeback out of Sean Lee, Travis Frederick, or Jason Witten? Gotta be Travis. I think Travis is in a better position to have a better comeback. Like Jason's old, Sean Lee is old and hurt. Travis is gonna be fantastic, so we'll see. Tony Pollard or Tavon at punt return, or switch them out. I think a healthy rotation would be cool, but I think that'll be Tavon's spot. Because you can trust him, and we know what we got in Tavon as a punt returner. So, Voch, if Garrett wins it all, what kind of contract will he get? If Jason Garrett win a Super Bowl, y'all ain't got to worry about another coach in this thing for a long ass time. For a long time. Voch, you see that Gallup route against Cheeto that the Cowboys posted? Yeah, Gallup is getting more in tune with his feet, and he's dropping his hips a lot better. And you can tell that he's kind of that Cooper's rubbing off on him a little bit. If you watch Coop break in and out of his routes, he really gets his butt down, like he really sinks down so he can explode out of it. And we see Gallup doing a lot more of that now that he wasn't doing last year. So that's probably some Coop influence. Zeke will be back by August 6th because of his teammates, not Jerry Jones. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, Zeke could show up on the 6th and still kind of hold out. He just got to be there for the 6th. He just got to report on the 6th. So if he reports and then holds out again, he'll be cool. Big D dropped a dub in the super chat. If you could choose which 9 offensive line for the Cowboys to keep, who would you choose? Well, let me get a pen and pad, Mr. Big D. Let me get a piece of paper for this so I can make sure. Appreciate all the super chats, by the way, man. Y'all just fantastic, man. We trying to take this channel to new heights. We're about to work on getting some new equipment up here. We want the blogs to be a little more smooth. I'm about to start work on my second channel, the Voch's Voice channel. We're about to do a lot of things on this channel, man. All these super chats go straight to that. I tell people, man. Where all this stuff goes, but I appreciate y'all. So, all right, we got the big 5. So let me write 5 and put it in a circle. That'll be your starters. Connor Mack. I think he's safe to be a 6 guy. Cam Fleming. I think he's safe as a 7th guy. 8 and 9 is where things get really weird for me. Because right now in the pool of players, you got Xavier Su'a-Filo, in which I would love to push him off a bridge, but whatever. You got Joe Looney, who's proven that he can play 16 games for you. Even more, really. Joe played 18 games. So, Joe Looney. Mitch Hyatt, I think, is interesting. Mitch Hyatt, because he's young and you can't really put him on practice squad, so there's that thing there. I think that's everybody that really got a realistic chance. Like, I don't think like Larry Allen Jr.'s got a real chance at this thing. I don't think Brandon Knight's got a shot here. Adam Redmond probably get cut or whatever. So what I've been saying is you want to cut down on redundancies, right? That's how you build rosters. You don't want to have the same kind of player, especially when you building offensive line. Larry Allen got cut. Damn, that was fast. So I'm looking at I'm looking at Joe Looney versus Xavier Su'a-Filo. I like Joe Looney a little more. Joe Looney can play more positions than Su'a-Filo. I think if you have a situation where your center and your guard go down, I think Joe and Connor McGovern can do a pretty good job of like fixing those spots. I think you keep Connor in general, McGovern. I think you keep Connor McGovern in general, but you know Joe Looney's done this before. You know Joe Looney's played 18 games for you. You know Joe Looney played. He knows the playbook. He can just come in and play for you. So Connor may be on the team because of his draft status, and that makes sense. But I think as of now, Joe Looney is a better version of Connor McGovern until we see otherwise. So I'm going to write down Joe Looney. Joe Looney. So now you got 2 guards on your squad. Connor McGovern and Joe Looney. In real life, Xavier Su'a-Filo might get kicked off a bridge. Pushed off the bridge. And you might just save Mitch Hyatt and just leave him inactive every week just so you can keep him. So I'm putting in Mitch at my 9th spot. And Xavier Su'a-Filo gets pushed off a bridge. I ain't want him here, no way. Mark loves Xavier Su'a-Filo. I do too. Well, Voch don't. I don't like Xavier Su'a-Filo. He can leave. Thanks for the question, Big D. Big B. Pardon me, Big B. I'm calling this man Big D the whole time. Big B. Thanks for the question. And thanks for the super chat, for the 20 in the super chat. Voch, do you think Zeke wins the rush title again this year in the new offensive scheme? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, like, he hasn't given me any other indication that he wouldn't. Games and seasons where he plays 16 games, Zeke shows out. Zeke is the Russian champion every time he plays 16 games. So, yeah, no, that is. Just hit the like button, Miss Nene. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, there y'all go. All right. Hey, Giraffe Dick, what's good, man? Ryan. Look. Hey, man, look, I could call you Ryan, but I'm not going to call you Ryan. Wait a minute, Nene. Don't hide it. Nene, wait. That's Giraffe Dick. Like, that's giraffe emoji. Oh, man. Look, they actually, like, they hold your comments for review. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Nene a gangster. Like, she got a whole gun, and she just, whenever she see bad comments, she just shoot them up. We don't really play around with too much trolling up in here. But Giraffe did cool. That's the homie. What's good, bro? No way in hell he can afford to hold out through the regular season. That's something else I've been trying to say to people as well. People say that, oh, Zeke can hold out because Le'Veon did it. Well, Le'Veon came off an entire rookie season and he got franchise tag, I think twice, and he had like those $17 million seasons where he could sit back and chill. Zeke ain't got that yet. Zeke only had 2 rookie seasons. And he spent a lot of money in those rookie seasons. You know what I'm saying? So Zeke ain't got bread like that. Much respect, Voch, holding it down for the line on the regular. Absolutely, man. I try to hold it down for the big boys, man. We try to hold it down. Correction, Zeke has sat out week 16. Week 16. Yeah, that's facts. We usually sit Zeke out at the end of the year. So, yeah, Zeke gets the Russian championship only playing 16 games. So, that's a big facts. Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath are my starting safeties. Hey, Voch, when your next mega round table, and what do you think of our D line at full strength this year? The next round table is gonna be sometime in August. We just had Law Nation on earlier, and we kind of set it up a little bit. He got a little honeymoon to go on. Him and his wife, they got an anniversary trip or whatnot. So we're gonna let them get good and acclimated. We're gonna let him get home from training camp, kiss his wife and his daughter or whatever. But like right around the first game of the season, the late preseason, something like that, we'll probably get a round table going there. We'll probably get a round table going there. In terms of our D line at full strength, like with Quinn and D Law and with Randy and with Tyrone Crawford, Malik, Tristan Hill giving some good rotation, Antoine Woods, Christian Covington. Absolutely. Josh says, why are you so high on Jeff Heath? It ain't that I'm high on Jeff Heath. It's just other people are very low on Jeff Heath. I think Jeff does his job. I think Cowboy fans have this notion that every player got to be a like a Pro Bowl type player, that every player got to be like a top tier type player. Not true. You're just gonna have to have players that just do their job well enough. And Antoine was one of those guys. Last year, Damian Wilson was a guy. Hell, Gallup was a guy like that. And I think Jeff Heath is a guy that just does his job really well. And I know people were really on they were on the whole Earl Thomas bandwagon or whatever. We're gonna get Earl Thomas, he gonna get us some interceptions. Well, Jeff Heath leads your team in interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Jeff gets all the interceptions, you know what I'm saying? And you know, people want to say, well, he misses tackles. Okay, well, people miss tackles, and Jeff Heath is not a perfect safety. But in what we're looking for in our defense, what makes our defense go, we need a strong safety that can hit. Jeff Heath can hit. He may miss some tackles, but he can hit. A strong safety that can cover tight ends, that can cover the nickel, and can also play free. Jeff Heath does all those things. George Aloka does not do all those things. Kayvon Frazier does not do all those things. I think Xavier Woods is going to be a pretty good free safety for us. So, yeah, it's not that I'm super high on Jeff Heath. Like I'm just fine with Jeff Heath. I'm just good with Jeff Heath. And I don't think Donovan Wilson can take a spot. I think Jeff Heath is better than what people give him credit for. Like, there's a reason why these professional coaches and these professional personnel people are hanging on to Jeff Heath. Like, when we see a problem, we fix it immediately. Like the whole Chaz Green situation got fixed quick. You know? Darren McFadden didn't start for us for 2 years. Like, he started one and then we fixed the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fix situations when there's problems there. We went and got corners. We went and got a lot of corners. We fix situations. I don't think that they think that they need to fix Jeff Heath. I think Jeff Heath's a solid player. I just think people say what they want to say about him, but it is what it is. He's my guy. He's my guy until we get somebody different. Am I gonna live and die on the ledge of Jeff Heath? Nah, because if we could draft a safety that's better, then let's go get him. Like if we could draft a Derwin James to be better than Jeff Heath, cool. But we ain't got that opportunity, and I don't think that any of these safeties this year that was in the draft this year gave us the best value. I think getting the D tackle was the right pick. I think getting the left guard was the right pick. And when it was time to draft safeties, we drafted a safety. So, I'm just not in a rush to get him out of here. Jeff don't drop picks. He just misses tackles at the most inopportune times. Well, hey, it happens. It happens. I tell you something that happens with Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath cover the hell out these tight ends. I tell you what, everybody can't do that. Jeff can play can play free. Shit, I know y'all remember that one play. Man, hold on. Let me look up some Jeff Heath highlights, and then we're gonna wrap this show up. Y'all think Jeff Heath? Hold on. Let me Jeff Heath. I did some research on Jeff, and I've been always wanting to drop a Jeff Heath film session, but the hate be so deep with Jeff Heath. The hate just be so crazy with Jeff Heath. What plays was I looking for? I was looking for batted passes, so that's incomplete passes. We can do interceptions too. Incomplete passes and interceptions with Jeff Heath. Let's see. How many plays does that give us? Let's go. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at some of Jeff Heath plays, man. Let's just watch him play. He's 38 over there. Let's just watch some Jeff Heath, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Fantastic play by Jeff Heath. Show the cartel view. Show us again. And look, this ain't even counting the other plays like oh snap, I'm about to pick off Matt Ryan, but Julio Jones hit me in the sternum and I dropped the interception. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even counting those plays. This ain't counting all the plays that Jameis Winston was about to make on us. Not this Jameis Winston play, but the other Jameis Winston play that he was about to drop on us. Look at this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Timeout. George Iloka never in his life can make a play like this. Now, this is your strong safety, right? Jeff Heath is your strong safety. He's on the right hash. Look at the range Jeff Heath is about to pull off right now. From the right hash all the way to the left numbers. Come on. Come on. Wait a minute. Come on now. What? Shit. I saw in the comments the Oakland play when Jeff Heath saved the game versus Oakland. 100%. That is range and ball skills, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he dropped it, but he got there. That's range. Everybody ain't got their range, and normal strong safeties ain't got their range. The Cowboys are in a situation where like we got two strong safeties that can play range. can play range. This is Jeff Heath covering Jordan Reed. He's right on the bottom hash right here. He's on the 45-yard line directly. Let's see what's going on here. Let's just look at the coverage. Good to me. Conrad Tokyo says, y'all hyping up Jeff Heath. Ain't you an Eagles fan? Didn't Jeff Heath smoke Zach Ertz at the end of that game to win it for the Cowboys? Conrad Tokyo. Didn't he do that? Conrad Tokyo. Zach Ertz was about to make that last play when the Eagles thought they were about to beat the Cowboys, and Jeff Heath stomped his ass before he could pass the first down. Come on, son. Hell yeah, I'm hyping Jeff Heath. These people got life messed up. Let's see here. He's in the middle now. He's in the middle of the brackets, working to the numbers. Right place at the right time. Now, even though this is more of a product of a Blake Bortles throw, but you still got to be in the right place at the right time, man. You still got to be in the right place at the right time. Jeff Heath got a bit of fast twitch for a white boy. What's his 40 time? I don't know. I don't remember drafting Jeff Heath from like what, Saginaw State, Eastern Saginaw, something like that. I don't even remember us drafting Jeff. But it's something about a player that's in the right place at the right time. And to be fair, this is gonna be some real shit for y'all too. If I had to pick out of a safety that can play range and coverage over a safety that can tackle, I'm taking the range cover guy. Because as my safety, you're supposed to be the last guy to make the tackle. So if Jeff Heath made the tackle, where the hell was my D-line and linebackers? Look at this coverage right here. Look at Jeff Heath on this coverage right here from the backside. Shit, y'all gonna stop disrespecting Jeff Heath. We just forget these plays. Jeff is he's on the left side. Take a look at him. They were supposed to run Jeff in traffic, but Jeff gave good spacing just to cut down that space and make the play on the back end. And the good thing about Jeff, thank you, Jordan Abron. I was just about to say, Jeff Heath don't cost you $15 million. Jeff Heath don't cost you $15 million. You get quality safety play for cheap. I'll take that every day. There go Jeff with some more range, but people forget this though. And yeah, like Jeff will probably make a miss, but whatever. Let him make a miss. I think everybody deserves to miss a tackle. You know what I mean? But man, there are some things you just can't buy. And you can't always buy a safety with good range. We got two of them. Voch, who's the third cornerback in the nickel package? Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown until unless Jordan Lewis plays a little better or take his spot or something like that. Not again. Let's see what Jeff Heath. That's Crabtree that time. Let's see, where's Jeff Heath at? Jeff Heath he's in the box right here. Yep, indicative of the white skin. Jeff is in the box, and I like how he looked over and he saw him. But like you see Jeff look over and see Crabtree right there. He sees him. He sees him. Then he bites. Let's show a cartel view. Let's show cartel view. Let's show it. You see him. He's pointing at him. He's pointing at Crabtree right now. That's football intelligence. And let me show y'all something else. Let me go back to the wide view. Y'all see 87? 87 is running this corner to make Jeff Heath open up the end zone, right? I wish I had a better draw tool or whatever, but how this play is set up is the Raiders are bringing in Michael Crabtree, and they're using 87 to run the corner on top of Cheeto to make Jeff Heath play over towards the pylons so that the middle of the end zone is wide open, so that the A, I, D, and E are wide open, so that Michael Crabtree can run in it. Pause right there. If Jeff Heath would have super bit over to that corner route, then Michael Crabtree would have probably had an open in the back of the end zone. Right there. But Jeff was there. He was there. Come on, man. Look, Jeff Heath may not be the safety you want, but he is a smart football player. He's a fast football player. He covers space. He covers bodies really well. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. Another interception. Reading people. What the hell going on here? What the hell going on here? Bring it back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Jeff in the middle of the field just patrolling. Look, Jeff is at the bottom right now. Jeff is the bottom safety. He's close to the 40-yard line, right? So he's on the other side of the brackets, damn near by the numbers. He's going to work his way to the middle of the field, get some altitude, and pick the ball off. I can't believe it. But we hating on this guy. Joe Sandberg says, Voch show the fumble. I show the fumble. Yeah, I show the fumble before I get up out of here. What else we got in my playlist? I got a couple more plays in my playlist. We're gonna show these handful of plays. When was the Raiders game? That wasn't week 15, was it? Week 15? All right, cool. I'm gonna go to it. I got you. We're gonna do that. Let's take a look at Jeff Heath here. Let's see what happens here. 2 free safeties. That's fun. And to be fair, that's probably why teams don't really pass on us super crazy like that. We got 2 frees. We got 2 frees and 2 cornerbacks that can really cover. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. And I hate that I gotta come on here and sell this to y'all. I gotta come on here and sell this. Like I gotta sell Jeff Heath to y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me text my wife. See what she's doing. Oh, man. That was me. That was me texting my wife. What happened on this play? What was happening on this play? What I'm probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna turn this into a film session, like a film session think piece or whatever. I'm gonna be like, why do the Cowboys stick with Jeff Heath? Because it gives you the rare opportunity to run a defense with 2 free safeties. I think that's fire. To be able to run a defense with 2 free safeties. That just makes sense. Look at Jeff Heath reading it the whole way. Look at him. He's up top by the 30. He's the safety up top by the 30. He's going to read it and he's going to bite. He's going to bite. Look at Jeff Heath. Look at him. Look at him. Please. Somebody said, Voch, why you love Jeff Heath? And I said, I said, I don't love Jeff Heath. I'm lying. I love Jeff Heath, even when he misses tackles. He'll get the next one. Take a look at your boy, man. What the hell going on? Voch, I know he's an Eagle, but can we get some tape on Jason Kelce? No. Objectively, watching film, watching him move in space is beautiful as football. I do agree there, Conrad Tokyo. I do like Jason Kelce. I do like to watch him. I do like to watch him play. However, I don't think that video would get many views. Get your fist out the way, look like a cheap bootleg. Hey man, he was excited, man. Get off the fan, man. Get off the fan. K Reeves says the passion in your voice. K, let me tell you something, man. I love football. I legitimately love this funky ass sport, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it. I was cool when I was playing it. Turns out I was better at it when I just me from a chess game standpoint. It's so many combinations of things. It's kind of like an RPG game. I often compare football to like an RPG video game. Like, you got to build your team according to what your identity is, and you can't. If you a archer, you can't be swinging swords and shields out here. You gotta shoot bows and arrows. You know what I mean? It's just And then when you look at the chess piece standpoint of it, you look at the actual. If you watch a football game, there are 11 matchups going on, and they all look different. They all look different, and everything has a purpose, man. Everything has its own reason for happening, man. Football is just it's just so deep, man. It's a thick sport, you know. But I love it, man. I played it. I got a chance to coach it. It's just fun. Let's take a look at Jeff Heath chasing down Derek Carr. No, this ain't it. This ain't wait. There scrums up the middle. Show me the play. This the one? Yeah, this that joint. This that one. It's that one. Yeah. Take a look at Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath is he's the bottom safety here towards the right sideline. Take a look at your boy Jeff Heath, man. And Derek Carr, look, Derek Carr out here, he gonna scramble. And Jeff Heath got his eyes on him the whole time. Look at Jeff. Got his eye. Look at Jeff. Look at his eyes. Look at Jeff's eyes. And then Derek Carr gonna try to slam dunk the ball into the pylon. Derek Carr, hey, Sean Lee was healthy. And Derek Carr gonna try to slam dunk the ball into the pylon. What was Derek Carr doing? Why did Derek Carr try to slam dunk the ball into the pylon like that? What is he doing? Because look, he's scrambling over there, but wasn't nobody in that part of the end zone. Time out. Was any receivers over there? Yeah, but he was locked up. So yeah, Derek had to run with it, and he saved us again. So, with that passion, when we win a Super Bowl, I want to see Voch live. Hey man, let me tell you something, Dave. So what I do is I do a lot of post game streams. Like that's my favorite thing to do now. That's my favorite live stream to do. I did it last year and it was pretty successful. So I'm gonna do it again. We just have post game shows, and after the game, it'll probably be that night. We'll just meet up here. I'll take calls and talk to the people. Not like the other post game shows on the radio where they say they're gonna take the call and let you only talk for 10 seconds, hang up on you, and move on. It's kind of like a celebration party. Like we get together and we talk for hours. If y'all have me, we'll talk for hours about Cowboy football, and those shows be lit. Those post game shows after the game be lit. So if we win a Super Bowl, you know that post game show is gonna be on fire. So hey man, just tune in when that time comes. Special K says that was a fumble play, right? Hey man, let me go ahead and play it for you again. You know, we ain't doing nothing else. We chilling. Let me play it for you again. Yes, that was a fumble play. Voch, I love your videos. You should do more whiteboard videos. Okoye got a nice Jalen Smith video out. Keep the film session going. My last white marker board video was last week. Go ahead and check that out. Check it out. I think that's all I got for y'all, man. I think that's all I got for y'all. Yo, like this was a dope little live stream. We had technical difficulties at the beginning. It was cool. I was only gonna like do Q&A for a little bit, but that's how these live streams go sometimes, man. We ended up talking to Law for a good long time about training camp and how that's going. He said that when he gets to practice tomorrow, he was gonna try to get us some O-line, D-line film. That's really what we've been waiting on. So we're gonna definitely try to get some of that going. I think y'all have seen the birth of a think piece here. So I'm gonna be dropping the why Jeff Heath plays, why he still starts for us, or why does our front office have faith in Jeff Heath film session. I'm gonna be taking some plays and showing some good things that Jeff Heath does for us, and I think that'll be dope. I appreciate y'all, man. That's just fire, man. Let me give my last super chat shout outs real quick. None of the fan pre or post game shows have the football knowledge that Voch have. Well, I was about to watch my mouth a little bit because I don't really like burning bridges, but whatever. I think Ari Tempkins kind of whack, and I think Jesse Holly's opinion kind of has him. The late great Black Phillip always says, "Have an opinion, don't let your opinion have you." I think Jesse Holly lets his opinion have him, and Ari Temp can just whack. But I'm gonna stay humble though. I'm gonna try to stay as humble as possible. You know what I'm saying? But I do like what I do over here. Plus, it's fun. It's fun. We're all Cowboy family. This ain't a show. This is like a chill session. It's a kickback. It's a reunion. Nini dropped 5 in the super chat. Thank you so much. She's my wife. She's gonna see this 5 at some point anyway. So I appreciate you. Special K dropped 5. Man, that was a fantastic question you had earlier, man. Appreciate you. Silver and Blue Tomcat dropped 25 in the super chat. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I think sir. I think I've had you on the phone before, I believe. Malcolm Davis dropped 10 in there. Anthony Ray dropped 10 in there. Big B dropped 20 in there. Thank you. And I don't want to forget the PayPal from Clinton Austin. He dropped 30 in the PayPal. I want to appreciate y'all for everything y'all have done. Y'all make this thing extremely fun for me. There's a Drake line for everything when he says, "The moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it." I do think with great power come great responsibility. And I think I do have a certain football responsibility to put my personality out there and have fun with y'all, do these film sets, do these think pieces, put the knowledge out there. But I do it because it's fun for me. I do it because it's fun for me. So I appreciate y'all for contributing. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for commenting, all that good stuff, man. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski. The Peasky Whiskey is free. Since y'all are here, y'all get the sneak peek idea or whatever. My next film session is gonna be DeMarcus Lawrence's favorite pass rush moves. Then we're gonna do the Jeff Heath think piece, and we're going to do some training camp film session depending on what Brother Law Nation sends to us. All right. Peace, y'all. I appreciate you. Holla.